Hey guys, it's Evan. It's early March 2025 and it's the start of the egg laying season for children's pythons. And so I'm going to go in and show you. I have two females that are bred, and I'm going to show you kind of where we are and talk about maternal incubation, just that. So the first one I'm going to show you is on the top, and she's very close to laying, but she's not laid yet. So let me just show you. There she is. She's bred for me the last 2 years in a row. This is the third year that she's bred for me. And she's very, very close to laying. And one of the things that JD McLean from Slithering Otters mentioned that I see all the time, but I didn't really even put it together, is when they are getting close to laying and they're gravid, they push all the substrate away and they try to sit as close to the bottom of the tub as possible. So you see how she pushed all that substrate around. She was actually underneath there quite a bit, directly on the bottom of the tub for most of the last month or so, and then she's moved in here in the last couple of days. So, and you see she's even pushed all the substrate away from there. So I think she's probably days away. I would be kind of surprised if I don't have eggs from her by this time next week. And then because she actually she had her pre-lay shed about a week after this one, and this one shed this past week, and so, or this one laid this past week. So here we have, I'm not going to disturb it too much, but I'm letting these maternally incubate. And so here we have a mother children's python sitting on eggs, maternally incubating. And so you really don't want to disturb them too much, but there's a nice clutch in there. They're all nice pearly white, look healthy. I have never had a problem checking on them, spraying them, things like that, in terms of the mother coming off the eggs and not coming back to them. Although you generally definitely don't want to push them off the eggs. But so, anyways, that's just kind of showing you where I am with maternal incubation. And maternal incubation is really great, guys. I'm showing you just some other children's pythons like on this. These are the males. These are the fathers to those litters. Maternal incubation, basically, I've had pretty good success with it. I had one unfortunate maternal incubation last year where I only had 3 of 8 eggs hatch, but I had a power loss situation real close to the end of that, and then after that, they got cold right close to the end when they should have hatched, and a lot of them ended up turning green and dying on me, so that was really unfortunate. But I think they got cold. But then I had a perfect hatch from the other one from that year. These are up and coming. They're gonna try to breed them next year. These are het, black eye, and black eye. But with maternal incubation, I would tell you to try it. If you've never bred snakes before, I would even tell you to try maternal incubation before you get an incubator. It is actually easier in that it's foolproof. Majority of snakes are maternally incubated, at least pythons are. Colliebirds not so much, but in the wild, because in the wild that's what they do for them. So the idea that we put them in an incubator is a little bit backwards. This is a big male. This is my biggest children's python I own. His name is Bubba. He's a real gentle one too. He's like the least food reactive. Watch him bite me right when I do that, say that. But here we go. But yeah, that's Bubba. So that's as big as they get in terms of max size. But the only tip I have for maternal incubation, other than just can't imagine how I manage them there, is that I've started turning my heat tape down to 88. I used to keep it at 92 once they had eggs on, because I'm just showing you other steaks now as I talk, because I was trying to keep them warm enough. But actually what I noticed is I'd have 1 or 2 eggs sometimes just not actually make it, and they're always on the bottom, the ones closest to the heat tape. And I just heard from Nick Mutton in one of his podcasts about egg management. He said that egg death starts around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm wondering if I was just killing the bottom ones by going up to 92F, and that they just got too hot and the bottom ones would die. So this year I'm throttling down to 88F on the thermostat, so the tape won't get hotter than 88F. And from there, hopefully I have a better success with the bottom ones not dying, because I've had like the clutches that I was doing at 92, I'd have like 1 or 2 eggs on the bottom just die every time. And so I think I might have been overheating them. So that's my only other tip. But so here's a Bolivian short-tailed boa rather. Just some other stuff in my collection as I'm talking. But yeah, there you go. Children's pythons are on their way and the egg season's going. Take care. Bye-bye.